And I think we are live again on X, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Just check. Yeah. Uh, Let me just confirm I'm streaming on YouTube. Yup, we are live on YouTube as well. Great. Welcome to day two. And as a refresher of what we are doing, I am creating a widget. Let me just share my screen. I am creating a simple widget like this for tracking my water usage. And I can give you an overview. So it's going to be a simple widget like this, which tracks how much liters of water I've drank in a day. It will have a simple buttons for adding and removing. It will have a simple message for saying like, good job, you have made this much progress yet and stuff. It will have animations, it will make it look pretty. So basically this counter will go up by 100 milliliters every time that we press this plus button, and we can set custom targets. I made some progress. This is all done now. I have installed Xcode. I've figured out how to work with the Swift UI and the basic level. We are using Grok and not Cursor. We are only using Grok to help us with programming, to essentially vibe code this, because I'm a Python programmer and we are creating this widget using Swift UI. So I have to use Grok, which is like a great tool. You can use grok.com to just go here. Actually, I am using Grok from X. So I have to go Grok, and here we are. So we made some progress. Let me just open Xcode. We made some progress. We created a very basic widget for like the default. Now we have some like debugging to do, like uh, generic struct state object requires data manager to conform to observable objects. So I will have to use like Grok to resolve these because I'm not that familiar with Swift UI. So that's great. We have Grok to help us through this. One thing I do have to take a note of is that Grok mentioned that I have to add this file, this XML file in info.plist, and I have not figured out where that file is. So maybe it's this file. Uh, so right click info, open as source code. So let's just do that, open as source code. And then we can see this much. And can we add this directly to there, or um, let's just try adding this here. Otherwise, we can create a new file here. Let's just try creating a new file here. It's going to be an XML file. Let's see if they have that. I don't see that. Mm. Okay, so there is no like default XML file. I can have empty. Let's see, save as like info dot plist, and we can have it here, and then we can open as. So it's not working properly here. So maybe I made some mistake. Let's delete this, and Okay, so we have water data. In data manager, we don't have any errors. So we started with grok like uh, additional nodes. Okay, so I have to create an info.plist in the main file, like new, create a empty file info.plist. Let's just say if we go here, uh, water tracker, let's cancel this. So I see a little bit of difference between like the water tracker that the uh, Grok has mentioned. It mentions that it should be like under this, and the widget should be here under this. But I can see it's like not there. It's nested on the same level. So maybe that is causing an issue. Should I try putting a screenshot of it? This is my file organization and exclude. Can you help me uh, find the right place for info.plist as I see that file anywhere right now? So what I essentially want is where should I put this file and what should be the contents of it? So uh, where should I put this file and what uh, should the complete contents of this file look like? So maybe this can help us. And export, select the project top item, water tracker, select water tracker under targets, go to build settings, search for, okay, so in export, select the project top item. So if we go to here and then um, build settings, info. So is this the info we have to change? Build settings, search for info under the packaging section. Yeah, we have this. Look at the value it might show with relative path. Okay, so we have this info.plist file, but where is it? It's in, is it supposed to be under here? No. So if I can find the file info.plist in the whole project and packages and dependencies, maybe it's okay. So there is the file. Uh, If the path is specified, the file exists at that location in your project, even if it's not visible. To make it visible, right click the water in the project navigator, add files to water tracker and navigate to the specified path, add it. If no, it's empty, it's going to be generated. So, um, this file I have to find, which is like um, new file. If the info list file is empty or unresolved, export it and generate or link it automatically. You need to create it manually. Create info dot. If you don't see the info dot plist and it's not referred in build setting, let's create one. Okay, let's create one. Create the file and export. Right click the water tracker group in the project navigator, and I think it's this one. And then new file. Choose property list under resources. Uh, so if I go here, new empty file. Property. Okay, so we have an input.plist file. Let's copy and paste this. Hmm. So we have content, water factor. It's still a little bit confusing because this info.plist file is supposed to be there, but it was not there. So uh, is this supposed to be the info.plist file you're talking about? I don't think so. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay. Uh, I am actually not sure like how we can recover from this, like this info.ps file. If I just play around, like I close the project and then I create a new project where it's like it's supposed to be. So it's an app. It's supposed to be next to testing system, none, storage, none, Swift UI, organization name Aditya. It's like test app and then next. And don't do that. It's on the desktop if you create it. So I still don't see like where is the uh this plist file is supposed to be. So and if I just go here, well, okay, so okay, whenever I am creating a new app, there is no info.plist file that is visible to me, and all I can see is that in the build settings, I have generate info dot plist set to yes, but it is not showing the path to that file. How can I search for that file in external? Since info is generated, it's not directly editable. With the project navigator to find it, press Command B or go to Product, build to compile. That is the target. This triggers the generation of info.plist. Okay, so if we go here, closes, Command B, it's build successful, but we cannot see the info dot that still. Go to the build log or file, project settings, advanced, note the live data, open the folder, go inside that, look for the file name info within the test.app, inspect it, show packages. Go to the project, import of peanuts, it's nothing there. Product, uh, bill, bill log of file, project settings, file, project settings, announce, note the derived data, path, library, developer, Xcode derived data. I think it should be this one. Open for Open Finder, navigate to the derived data folder and look for the folder matching your project. Radiate, bill, above, bill. And then it's this one, with this one. Go up, this tab. Inside, go to build products debug. Okay. So build products debug and then look for the file name test.app.app. So we don't have that. I think this might be outdated data. So let's just do a simple search. How to find info.plist file on Xcode. Uh, it's a feature, you don't need it anymore. Projects created from they needed to do it, but we don't need to do it. So instead of inside plist, you can edit properties here. So basically, we don't need to do that. Want back completely, you might want all of your apps properties in one place, or maybe you don't trust Xcode with the merging. I spoke. Here's how to get the back, so you can get it. Um, okay, so it looks like we don't need info.plist. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's just open it again and give grok this. Okay, grok, I just found this, and it seems like we don't need the info.plist file, and we don't need to edit it manually. So let's change course and update the auto tracking app to work without the info.plist file. Uh, Actually, give me all the needed files. Done, done. So let's just open recent. Let's just go to water tracker. So I guess I can safely delete info. Plist to trash. Move to trash. And water tracker. We have this. And we added this. We didn't need to add this. We fix those first again and open it. The value of type some scene is has no member on open URL. So this seems to be an issue. Let's check if this is a real thing or not. In Swift, we might need something like this. So let's see if that's true or not. Uh, and then if we go to here, you know what? I think like maybe we should approach this step by step. Like maybe this is too much at once, and we're like rushing things. So instead of like by putting this all at once, we can take it step by step. Like first, let's just create. I don't think like it's gonna be a good idea either. So let's try to debug this first, and if we are unsuccessful in that, then we will switch to like completely restarting it and starting from scratch, building it like step by step instead of like putting it all at once. So let's try debugging it once. Actually, give me all the files needed to make the water tracking widget work. First, provide me with the structure, and then um, list files one by one along with their file names, locations, and the complete contents of the files. That should work. We are avoiding these like tests. I don't think they are useful to us right now. This is the main thing, water tracker app.swift, which we have here. Water tracker app.swift. This is our main file. And then inside, other than that, we have data manager, context view that we need to handle. So these are the three main files. And then inside the widgets, we have provider, water entry, widget, and then the main UI. So these four files plus these three files is all we need, I think. So let's start with the main app. Like this should be the complete code for that. Water track.app. We can replace this. And it's also like still giving me an error. We will have to debug that. And purpose entry of the app handles the URL to update the water consumption. And then we have the content view.swift. So we go to content view, we update that. There are some errors here for now. Let's just close this, save it. Um, I think I accidentally opened a preview, show editor only, and then we can go to data manager and update that. That remains the same. And also now we have this water data in here, so we don't need this. Other than that, we have, so let's just delete this water data. So Swift, now we have everything. Okay, so yeah, we have the water data here right now, so we don't need to have a separate for that. We will need to update this to be correctly linked. And now we have in the tests, I don't think we care about the test right now. Also, this is also test. And then we have the provider inside here. So let's just update the provider completely. And then we have water entry. Can update this. This stays the same. Water tracker widget. This is our main file. And then we have the water tracker entry view. This is our UI. And then go to water tracker target info tab. Open it up. Go to the water tracker target. And then I'll be talking about this. Info. Okay, so here we are now. Add a new URL types entry. How can we do that? Uh, Recommend type. Okay, here. So we have a URL type. Key is going to be URL type, item 0. I think this should be the item identifier. Maybe it's supposed to be this. No, so this is not. So we can remove this one. Is it a button to delete this one? Let's see. It says click here to add new keys, but I don't think it's working right now. So how can I remove these? Can I go to identifier, key, URL schemes? So if I go to here again, I don't see any delete buttons on this. So how can we actually delete these files if I don't need them. Uh, let's just search it, delete URL types from info and Xcode. Just open the info.plist. So info.plist is not visible. Uh, let's literally open and close the project again. So let's close this project as well. Xcode, auto tracker. If we go to info, it is still here. And we cannot delete this one here. So, okay, so there is this delete option, but it's not working. Your scheme, none maybe, somehow. We'll just leave it as is. So let me just ask something. Uh, where should I put the key values in this? What should be the identifier and what should and also like I cannot add any keys here right now. So that's also an issue. I am going to try one thing. I'll just open it here. So let's see if we can uh, find something better here. In the water tracker app, I do have the info.plist and it's visible here. It was not visible there. If I go here, let me just close this, close project. In cursor, I can see URL types and we are just saying that I should open as search for CF bundle URL types. Yeah, I can see that and delete what you want to delete. We have an array. And inside that, we have these things. I think if we can delete that, it will be clean. So now that we have done that, let's just open export again. Water tracker. Yeah, now we have it clean. And now if I go to grok and ask this, what should be the key values. Also, I can open the info.plist now. And it looks like this. Maybe we can just update the info.plist again. Okay, so we have this. I copy it and paste it here. I think that should work. And now if we go, let's close this on title, info, URL types. Okay, we have something here. Now we have added that. Um, this allows the app to add this, customization. We update this, adjust uh, minutes. You no, it's okay. Uh, types, schemes. Um, icon can be left as none. So we have done that. To configure it, we can click the plus button to add additional URL types or add subtitles, set the key to URL scheme, array, responded. Okay, we have everything saved. I think we should be able to build it. Build failed. Why? This is the one error. Uh, provider cannot access data manager. Okay, so maybe this needs to be up here, and content view also needs to be up here. Show it only, and then now can we? Okay, content view needs to be here, and data manager also supposed to be here. I think got A, L, yeah, 13 issues. Okay, so our provider needs data manager, and this date format is incorrect. Let's first resolve this. Why is data manager not available here? And maybe I can open the cursor. Model tracker, widgets, provider. So if you go the data manager, maybe you can ask simple question like, uh, I am getting this error that data manager is not accessible. Accessible and provider dot swift. Where should I ideally place the data manager swift file? Check the organization of all my files and let me know if any changes or reorganization is needed. Wait, so I see that you have a main app target for a tracker and the widget target. The issue is that you're experiencing because the data manager class is currently in the main app target, but it needs to be accessible from the both app and main for code that needs to be shared between the app. You create a shared framework or move to a new location, create a new group folder called shared or common in your project, move it there, and make sure both the targets in the make sure both targets, water tracker and included in this shared files. So if we go here, we have our data manager, models, and just create a new folder, next code, new folder called shared, and then we can see here, we can put data manager with Swift under it, move models, water data. Okay, so in the file inspector right panel that both targets are checked. Canvas, if I click it, no. Okay, so this is the step I'm confused with right now. Make sure both targets Target membership. How to add target. I am confused with this step. Can you to open the right panel and then add the other folders as target? Command option 1 or click on the file inspector icon on top right corner. It looks like a small I in circle. Cancel. Is it um, command option 1? Command option 1? Okay. Yep, we got it. And then target members, we can add print string, cycle as a whole, cancel, share, target membership, the target membership, um, water tracker widgets, this. Okay, I have add this, and then got it, and then or do we have it? Okay, so I can see that error is gone. Hide one. Only use this one. We don't need this one. Okay, so if we now do command B for build, we have two errors. Mean attribute can only be applied to one in module. Okay, so now we have this. And Now these two files with main in each file, and that is causing issues during the build. And I am giving an error like there can only be one main. How do I resolve this? I am creating a widget mainly, but I need the app to do complex changes and manuals. Button clicks from the widget and to maintain the state. Okay, so we have two main entry points, one in this and another one in this. This is actually expected and correct for widget extension, but we need to make sure that they are properly configured in export project. Here is how to fix it. First, make sure your project has two separate targets, the main app target and the extension target. I think we have that. We have the water tracker target, and we have the widgets target. So in your water tracker Swift.widget, you should keep as is. Uh, we should also the error you're seeing might be because either both the files include the same target or the widget isn't properly configured. Click on your project in the navigator, the blue button at the top. I think we are here. In the target list, you should see both. I am seeing water tracker and then water tracker widget extension. For each file, select water tracker app.swift. In the file, write in pictures, only if we go here, option one, it's only selected for this. If we go to here, it's only selected for this. So this is correct, but hmm, uh, I think we set it up correctly and we have only this as like our membership. It is still causing some issues like um, I have this error. In its file, or will I resolve this? To apply that, it will be okay. If we accept these changes, then we can go okay. We So have this warning down. So I think this has an issue. I'm not sure why this is happening because are we getting it from water extension? The or if I go control B again, yeah. So I'm getting it in like extension. Why is that? Like, why is this added in the bundle? Okay, so these were not the files I thought they were. They're water tracker widget and water tracker widget bundle. So okay, this is the issue. Uh, okay, this is the actual file causing the issue with the main, as we have two main entry points inside the water tracker widget. How do I resolve this? Okay, so our tracker widget.swift should not have the main, and only this file of bundle.swift should have it. So now that we have that corrected, and now if we build it, it still fails for some other reason. In content, let's go to content view. I am getting this error. Am I missing some file? Actually, I should ask that to Grok first because, yep, those errors are gone. We still have this. So now we have this error. When I solve this, I think this will need changes inside our shared data manager file. So yeah, I think this file will need updates, and we will have to observable object is okay. So we just have to add this, and that should be it. We also had to add this, all of this code, and then okay. Okay. So on initialization, we will load this, we'll save it, and let's see if this works. I don't see any errors here, but there might be some issues over here. We also need to make sure this is correct. Content view is correct. Uh, our main app is correct. Provider is also not having any issues right now, or entry is okay. And let's try to build it. Oh, build succeeded. Now I think we can run it. Let's see. You can see anything. Okay, so we have a very basic version of it working. Hopefully when I click plus or like, I don't think the buttons are working right now. Are we having any issues? Connection invalidated, error received. So if I add my widget to, let's say, water tracker app, um, if I'm clicking on this, I'm getting some link. Okay, so now when I am running my widget, it is showing me that, showing me this text slash error message and directing me to this website. Please adopt container background API. So, container background API. How can I do that and make my interactive widget work? It's saying me to just update this particular file, apply. No changes were made. Why? Reapply. Um, no changes were made when files. I'm sure that um, assets dot x. So it's Save and run the game. Pause it. Realize the game. Okay, so now we actually have a widget that's like somewhat sensible. If I just go plus, it's not doing anything right now, but still we have something. Reopen, ignore. Okay, so that's progress, I would say. We have something to show. It does not look very great right now, but this is like uh, the first step. We have a circle in which we can track how much water is consumed. We have the numbers, we have the buttons. They're not working properly right now. It's like a good first step, which is great. So let's fix that. Uh, Currently, I am able to view the widget on the desktop, but when I am clicking the buttons, it is showing unexpectedly, and I am getting this error and explode, which might be related, and I suppose to change in placeholders in the code or do some more configuration for the URL links or the full system storage to work, and can we add some print statements. So like print statements, I think like if the most beautiful thing in coding, you can just print. I usually use it to track how much progress I've made, like till which point my code is running. That's like a big help. Then can we add some print statements to check the progress and the point to which the code is executing. So I think this will need multiple changes in multiple files. I'll run water first. Okay, so I think we need multiple changes. In water tracker entry, Swift, going to apply, got it. In data manager.swift, this is a nice feature of like cursor, which is new. It's like you can just click on the file name and it just takes you there. Previously, it was supposed to be like you should find your file yourself. Now it's easier. And that should also help us. Then we have In this file, I'm going to apply changes as well. Great. Uh, in the info.plist, let's go there. So it's this file. Yep. Let's apply these changes. Accept, and then accept these changes in data manager. We also need to apply these changes. No changes were made for this. So I think now we should have like a bit more clarity on what we are doing, how much our application is progressing. We can stop it. We can see our application, it's closed. We can build it again. And okay, let's see if we have any print statements initializing using default values. So connection invalidated. I'm not sure why this error is happening. So after this, when I click it, it's like the app crashes. So if I kill it and then I start it again, the build happens, and then I instantly click on this, it crashes. I think so. I am anyway in these then statements and the widget still crashes on button press. Let's go to environments and apply. Okay. And then again, need to apply these, set these changes. Data manager. Clean the build folder. Export product clean build folder. Export product um clean build folder. Clean succeeded. Delete the app and the widget from your system. Rebuild and run the app. So I'm supposed to edit widgets, remove it, and then also let's see if we have the water tracking app. We don't have it. And then we can rebuild. Uh, okay, so now we have two errors because we changed the entitlements, enable development signing. So I don't think we can change the entitlement settings that Cursor suggested. We can change the entitlement settings. Let me just switch. So I'll just sign in my Apple account. Let me just find something. Okay, so I have added myself as a personal team as person suggested. So I will need to reapply these changes. Um, let's go to this file. That's this file. Group.aditya. I think I reverted some of the changes and the current files. Make sure they are correct, and if needed, reapply the changes. Okay, and then if we go to this file, we can apply it again, and this should be okay. Now if we go to product, clean build folder, clean, and then like rebuild it. This should work. I just enter my password. Okay, so I have to figure out like how to give access to export to run it. Okay, so now we do have the widget again. Let's try adding it. Water tracker. Let's add it here. And then try open anyway. It is still quitting unexpectedly. Uh, Connection invalidated. So I am still getting this error. These statements, and I am still getting the water starter with unexpectedly error. No, ignore, ignore. Can it be that we should just clean the bill, process, refresh this, it's okay, close everything else, and then try building it again. I have to enter my password again. Let me just figure out how to make it somewhat. Okay, so after trying again and again, this is the current state. Whenever I'm clicking on the widget, it is giving me this error that the app is quitting unexpectedly. Cursor does have some solutions to it, but I don't think these are like good enough, or I don't think these will be like meaningful. But still, let's try those, accept these changes. Let's go to the second file, accept these changes, and then let's go to water app. Swift, data manager, and then observable. Let's share, copy, reapply these changes. I think this is applying to the wrong file. That's supposed to be this one. Okay, I am on the wrong file. I have to go to data manager. Wait, why are we not going to the data manager file? It's supposed to be here. And share, use the default, private internet, initial data. Let's try building it again. Three. Okay, so data is not in scope. That is incorrect. So we made some incorrect changes. Mm, Let me just do this quickly. And then we have some errors. Some new errors. We have found some new errors, but let's just rank water first. That's important. Okay, so just to recap, uh, this is the water widget that we are creating. This is what it will look like finally. So we have made some progress. Let's just do a proper recap. Uh, 1 second. So yesterday I started the process to create a app. Let me just close the other unnecessary windows. This is not working. Ignore. And then we don't need these steps. Let's create a small short such that I can post it on YouTube and other stuff. Yesterday I started creating a border tracking widget inspired by PieDiePie, and our widget is gone. So that's sad. Let's see. Restore checkpoint, continue, save. I think this should be the build. Build succeeded. Let's pause the app. Let's rerun it. Let's Add it again. Yeah. So we have the app, but as soon as I click on it, it is crashing. Okay, that's still some progress we have made. So let's do a quick recap. I wonder if I can change some aspect ratio or something. Let's just not worry about it. Okay, so yesterday, I started the process of creating a water tracking widget for myself. I was inspired by PieDiePie. He created a simple water tracking device that was way more complicated. I thought like PieDiePie is doing whole engineering stuff. I want to do it myself as well. This is the progress I've made. We have the target. We have 2 liters of target. Then we have a current progress, which is like 0 liters. We have two simple buttons plus to add 100 milliliters, 0.1 and then remove it if we make some mistakes. Currently, the UI is working. We have to still figure out the final backend, and hopefully, we will get that working as well very soon. So stay tuned and thank you. So I guess, yeah, that was good. I think we can do better. So let's try once more and then we will end the stream. So if anyone is watching this as a replay, thank you very much for watching. I know this has been like a little bit frustrating, but this is what vibe coding looks like. Uh, we are making progress. There are still a lot of errors. I'm new to Xcode. I'm new to Swift UI. So this is like an experience any new coder can expect. Because like if you're first coming into programming, this is what your experience is going to look like. It's not going to be like you type something in cursor that gives me this app and it will give you the whole big thing. You will just get like a very basic thing with maybe like lots of errors. You will have to configure a lot of things, and all of that will take a lot of time. And this is what actual progress will look like, not like other people are hyping it up that it will be completed in like 1 minute. You will have an app in 10 minutes. That's not how it actually works. Uh, this is how the realistic progress will look like. So let's do the short once again. So hello everyone, I am Aditya Bansal and I tried, no, I messed it up. Sorry. Uh, Hello, this is day 2 of me vibe coding a water tracking app. I was inspired by PieDiePie because he created a small device to track the daily water consumption for himself. So I was like, oh wow, if he's doing engineering, I want to do it for myself. So I thought maybe I can like create a simple widget like this. As I was using other widgets for tracking other stuff, I can simply add or remove how much milliliters of water I have drank in a day. This goes up in 0.1 liter step, so every time I drink 100 milliliters of water, it will go up by 0.1%. We currently have the UI working and hopefully we will have the backend working as well. We have two buttons to add the 100 milliliters and then we can remove 100 milliliters and we will track the progress and it will reset every day. So thank you very much. That's it. Great. Uh, Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching the replay and we will continue tomorrow. Great.